Within individual countries, their security operatives tend to be overwhelmed by the situation. Now, the coming together of forces from these countries as in joint operations. How solid is this in tackling this menace?
Okay, I think first I must make it very clear that your chances of effectively tackling transnational crimes is through bilateral and multilateral means. And the reason is simple, because when you have bilateral and multilateral arrangements, you sort of bring in more synergy into the operation. You sort of close the loopholes around the borders, because terrorists and organized crime make use of sanctuaries in each other countries, particularly when those countries are not working together. But once you have a bilateral and multilateral arrangement that gives the countries the power to either go on hot pursuit, to share intelligence, to conduct joint border drills, you have a much higher chances of success. If you look at multinational joint task force, for instance, made up of Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, and Benin as an observer status, that is one of the main framework that have been deployed in tackling Boko Haram threat in the northeast. And the reason is simple. Boko Haram activities transcend only Nigeria. They are in Chad, they are in Cameroon, and they move from one country to another. Their logistics source can come in from Cameroon to Nigeria or can come in from Chad or vice versa. But using the multinational joint task force gives you that synergy of efforts to address it. If you also go to the coastal countries, I'm sure you've heard about the Accra initiative. Based on the sources to the multinational joint task force, Ghana, Benin, and Togo are also using the Accra initiative, trying to establish a multinational joint task force. And even in the maritime area, of recent, a combined joint maritime task force with headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria, have been established to police the entire Gulf of Guinea. The whole idea is to bring all the capabilities of the countries into addressing this crime. So I think they are absolutely on the right track.